Hello friends and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're going to be checking out Lost Marbles by developer Binary Takeover. This is a bit of a tough one to classify. From what I can tell, it starts out a little bit like something like maybe a Marble Blast Ultra or Marble Madness, where you're kind of guiding a marble through a maze as fast as possible, trying not to fall off the edges. Maybe even Super Monkey Ball might be an apt comparison to make, but then later on in the game it actually starts to transcend into something a little bit different, and the developer themselves compared to Lost Vikings in a sort of a 3D experience, and I would probably liken it to something like maybe Thomas Was Alone in that case, since we've got a multitude of marbles here with different powers that we'll be unlocking. There's a regular metal marble with no special power, I guess, and then a rubber one which can jump, and a paper one that can shrink. Oh, I'm sorry, no, the metal one can boost. So we've got to combine our strengths to get past the hazards and traverse the environment. So let's get into things here before this intro starts to go a little long, as it often does. So here's our options menu. Another one of these games that seems to come up every now and then, where you can navigate all the options to a point, and then you have to use the mouse. I mean, with a controller you can navigate them, and then you got to switch over to the mouse, which, you know, not a big deal, just seems a little inconsistent. If you're going to do most of the options, you should probably let the options menus also work through that. But the game has leaderboards, so there is a time trial mode to it, where you try to, you know, compare your scores to your own bests or try and beat your friends. There are skins to unlock, and we can actually select from a couple, actually, from what we have to start. Looks like there's a total of like 5 for each type of marble. The paper one can be paper that's on fire, or regular paper, or a few that I can't actually get to yet. We can have a rubber band ball, which I think kind of makes sense, being that it can bounce, or just a rubber ball. You know, either way, I think they're both good. So, let us get into things. I think that's pretty much all we have to say for the beginning. Let's start it out, do our first intro level here, get a feel for it, and see how we do. So first thing I want to mention, game has great atmosphere. The art in it, really colorful and pretty, really just, you know, engaging to look at. There's like a certain cel-shadedness to everything, where it's got these like hard, bold edges, as well as the marbles seem to stand out. Everything's really, you know, it kind of pops, which is kind of what you want to have happen. Alright, my best time was 11:55. That's not so great. Didn't make it in the top 10 here, and I don't think I made it in the top 100. But what are you going to do? Let's try the next level. Move to start. Okay, we can bounce with this one. We do actually have to manipulate the camera, which might make things a little bit harder. You know, using the right analog stick, which was actually bound in what I could tell. It seemed like everything was reversed, so I had to, you know, invert them back to get them the way I like them. Great music as well. I noticed the music was really outstanding. The intro music also, just the stuff on the title screen, I found very nice. This track maybe a little less nice, but still good. Let's jump a little bit more carefully here. These jumps are about just as far as you can make it. The ball has great traction. When you touch the edge of something, you grip right onto it, which is a thing that's kind of important. My best time, 14:45. These people have 7:87. That is crazy. That's like half what I did. Camera can be zoomed in and out to give you a better view. We can use scroll wheel or mouse. Okay, so we're going to use the right triggers for this. And let's do some jumping. I guess we probably are fine to just leave it the way it is. Hop over some spikes. So far this level has been fairly linear, which is probably good. Alright, cool. First try, got through that one time. I actually wasn't too far off on this one. I actually made it in the top 100 for once. Alright, let's go to the next level. And I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen when we start combining character traits. And I'm starting to think maybe at times it's better off to just not rotate the camera. Oh geez, okay, I didn't think the fire was going to be all the way down. It was. Can I? Oh, I don't think I can hop that when it's up, can I? Okay, I can actually bounce off the top of it. That's good. Good to know anyway. So we'll rotate the camera up so we can see a little bit better and bounce to victory. Hooray! Best time was 10:50. That puts me in the top 100 again. So quite a bit of work to make it to anywhere meaningful, but, you know, it's a good start anyway. Okay, we've got tiny little platforms to traverse, and I'm hoping that there's a different visual motif as we get further into things. I keep over-jumping that. Maybe I need to tilt this angle just a little bit. See, I have this thing with, like, 3D action games, where in general the camera just always seems to put you at a kind of an odd spot for depth. I mean, I guess I could just tilt the camera up a bit more and see directly down on it, but, you know, there's not really a good way to tell how far we need to jump, aside from using the shadow. And in this case, wow, that was sort of like an optical illusion there. See, I think you kind of have to play to the strengths of your level design when you're going to design a game like this. And I'm not saying this game doesn't necessarily do that, but I have played games where I felt like it was a little bit more intuitive. Alright, there we go. Grab these edges. Thankfully, since the ball doesn't bounce around a whole lot, that leaves things a lot easier. Oh, geez. Okay, well, that's going to be a problem for us. See, in a game like Super Monkey Ball, the situation is largely based around dexterity and about how well your ability is... Oh, it seems like I'm having a tough go of things. You like to skip this level. No, I want to keep playing. The challenge is to try and get as many bananas as possible and try not to fall off everything, and generally the ball has pretty poor handling. In this case, things are sort of reversed. There's not really collectibles. Our goal is to make it to the end as quickly as possible and as efficiently as possible. And the ball has great handling. Like, you couldn't really ask for any better handling than that. Especially, I guess, because it's a rubber ball, so that kind of makes a little bit more sense. I keep thinking those butterflies are like collectibles or something. Alright, so we gotta steer around. It's hard to steer this thing because you have all this momentum going down that hill. I guess I need to start pushing in one direction as soon as I start to roll down that hill, and then there's even more after that. So, doesn't seem to be any checkpoints or anything, but maybe that'll change as we go on into things. See, in a game like Super Meat Ball, you end up with situations... Super Meat Ball, that's a thing. Super Meat Boy. Where you actually end up having these situations where the platforms are sort of timed out to the best spots where you can jump from, and this may actually be the same case, but I'm not hitting the proper timing. So I'm going to try and see if I can parse that a little bit better going forward, and that actually seems like that might be the case there. Okay, I gotta really get around that. Maybe I can just jump over it. I don't know why I'm trying to steer around it. I'll just jump it. I think I should be able to do that. Oh, I thought it jumped there. I just held down the button. Apparently that doesn't make you bounce anymore. Yeah, it's one jump button per bounce. There we go. That's all I needed to do this whole time. Oh, there is a checkpoint. I was just saying that. Excuse me? Platforms are going to move without my permission. Can you please wait for me to be on you first? And I believe this platform, yeah, it's not going to move the marble at all. So we pretty much are stuck fast in place. I can imagine this would be incredibly frustrating if the situation was a little bit more slidey. Oh, 65th. That's actually pretty good, considering I thought I did quite poorly there. Alright, next level. This one's starting to look a little bit scary. Some planks of wood that we have to navigate across. It sort of seems strange, though, to make the game all about marbles. Oh, what do I do? Oh, I can knock them down. You made the game all about marbles, but there isn't really an issue with friction. Like, you're not so worried about sliding off of things. It's mostly just about, like, can you steer yourself in the right angle for long enough? And in my case, apparently I couldn't. So even with the great friction that my marble has, it's still not quite enough. So, I mean, what I'm thinking is, like, what if this was not about marbles at all? What if it was actually, like, seriously just, like, characters? Alright, let's knock that over. And we gotta kind of maybe jump up the snow. Okay, we've got a checkpoint. We're good. I was just imagining, since this sort of plays a little bit like Mario 64 in some ways. Oh, rubber will float in body of water. If you jump, you can go under, granting access. Okay, perfect. So let's go under there. That's kind of cool. I wasn't really expecting there to be water in this. I mean, I played this other game, I think it was Spectra Ball, at one point, and I thought, you know, it was okay. I think this is definitely more entertaining than that. But I think for different reasons. Okay, so there are definitely different visual motifs. In fact, I could kind of just scroll through all of them right away to see. So there's a space one. There's like a sunset lava one. I mean, this isn't necessarily space, but there's a moon in the background. And I'm not sure why I haven't unlocked them because... Oh, did I not? Oh, I haven't finished the last level. Okay, it just brought me back to this screen because I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, marble made of paper. It moves the fastest but is vulnerable to every hazard. Okay. Oh, but I can shrink. Good to know. I liked jumping, though. I got kind of used to that. So we'll keep proceeding along. What? Oh, water will kill my paper. Yeah, it gets all soggy and stuff. I get it. Oh, that's not right. I always wondered with, like, rock, paper, scissors, like, what's up with the rock, or paper beats rock, right? Like, what is it? It just covers it, and then what? Why does the rock lose in that case? It's just paper. Like, a rock could easily shred its way right out. I mean, if it was in the mood to. Rocks are just pretty complacent. They don't really care about that kind of stuff. Not that this has anything to do with the game. I just sort of crossed my mind. Alright, so let's just not fall in the water this time. I think it's a better course of action all around. There's a checkpoint. Looking good. And we'll shrink. And we'll shrink and we'll stay shrunk. And we'll go around and we'll go around. Okay, we'll get big so we can cross that gap and not run into the fire. I gotta remember I have to shrink again. Hopefully shrinking means that I can get a little bit less momentum. Okay, we made it. That was a little risky, but we made it. Hey, 44th. That's not too bad. Alright, new level. Where do we go now? Oh, okay. I guess we're just going to continue unlocking more levels in Sky Palace World. Gentle Breeze. Seems like a pretty perilous thing for paper. Horizontal gust of wind will make you lose all control of paper. This could be good or bad. Alright, in this case it should be good because it will carry us to victory, hopefully. In this case it will be bad because it would carry us to a burning death. Really sucks to wake up on fire. Alright, we can go up these stairs with a little momentum. Perfect. And now we've got this block here, which is making me think of six-sided sanctuary. I guess I could probably put this in position to block this airflow current. And I probably want to push it over here. That way we can cross without getting in the way of that other fan. What's up with this? Oh, do I want to put the block on that? So, yeah, that's probably all it is. What does this take me to? There's probably more stuff up above, so let's see if we can get up there. Yep, that's where the block comes from. Oh no, I missed! Alright, no big deal. We just gotta push this block one more time. Seems like the block is fairly flexible with how you can push it around. Sometimes you get a little too rigid with this type of a control when you're doing this type of puzzle game, excuse me. And in this case, I don't think it's really based on a grid at all. I think you can just kind of push it around wherever you want. Alright, so knock that down. Oh no, that's not where I want to knock it. Oh, I figured it would kind of set me up for victory there. I didn't think it would be a trap. In this case, it was indeed a trap. Alright, so let's go. Oh man, I almost just fell for no reason. Alright, let's lift ourselves up. Oh, can't seem to handle this angle for whatever reason. Oh, you know what? I probably just had to wait for the camera to line up with that platform and then push the block directly on it, so I don't even have to mess with transitioning. I think that's probably what happens. I haven't checked the depth out yet to confirm that, but I have a suspicion. Oh my goodness. Or maybe I drop it to the other side? I don't know. We'll figure it out as soon as I can actually get up there successfully and not just fall. There we go. Oh my goodness. This is harder than it looks, apparently. I thought it wasn't, but it is. Oh, and now I've just lost it completely. It's alright, my time was doing terribly anyway, although I guess my time... Is it saved at where I was when I got to the checkpoint, or does it just put me at like a penalty time for dying? Could be either or. Alright, there we go. Now I'm up. Now we're going to look overhead and see what's going on here. Do I want to push this off when there's a... Yep, that's probably the case, right? Wait for the platform, push it on. That's going to be a nightmare if I'm going for top scores or times, isn't it? I think I want to get it like... Yeah, actually where it is seems fine. Okay, go on. No! Oh, it moved. Oh, it came back though. Okay, I guess we're fine. I thought maybe I would have to just lose and then try again. Wait for the platform one more time. We'll get it this time though. I just didn't want to push too far and then end up falling off myself. Go! Okay. Pretty sure we landed it. We did. Just time it right. Just follow right along. And we are golden. Brilliant. Okay. How many more levels are there in this? One more. Okay, we can... Or two more until we can unlock the next world. Last we have the metal marble. Okay, let's do the metal marble. It's got the speed boost. Goes heavy and slow, but is immune to nearly everything. How does one speed boost? Okay, I guess I gotta charge up a little. You have to wait before and hit spacebar twice to cancel your boost early. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can handle it. I'm just gonna have to get used to that. So let's charge our way... Oh, no, it's just, it wasn't letting me boost at first, but now I can boost whenever I want. So I need to get up behind that brick wall. Oh, okay, that's fine. I guess we can boost with plenty of time to spare. And then I guess we'll crash through some boxes up at the top here. Brilliant. Lovely. Everything is going well so far. Now, trapdoors will collapse shortly after you roll over them. Let's charge over those. And we've already gotten a checkpoint. So what's going on over here? Looks like more metal trapdoors. I'm gonna try and charge through all these boxes, I suppose. I guess it gives me just long enough to get out of the way. Oh, giant trapdoors in that case. Hey, we made it. Alright, metal ball so far, probably the easiest of the three. I keep hitting next, or new level, when I meant to hit next level. That's why I kept going back. Oh my goodness, we've got saw blade launchers. I never expected to see that here. So I guess some pretty diverse gameplay. I'm kind of wondering... okay, so those will just knock me off if I get hit by them. Just gotta kind of time this like we're in Sen's Fortress, and everything should be just fine. But yeah, I'm wondering, like, what's still in store for us if there can be saw blade launchers on this level of the game. Like, how much harder is it going to get as we go further on? I like that there's this branching path right here. It gives us the option to either go for a faster, more dangerous route, or the longer, slower, safer route. In this case, it chose a safer route to guarantee progression instead of just falling right off. Hopefully there's another checkpoint. Yeah, there is. Or a checkpoint. This is the first one so far. And then we'll probably smash through this. Oh, or we'll just fall to our death, apparently. Okay, so it does actually save our time at where we were at that checkpoint. We smash through fences, and what's going to happen here? Do I jump? Oh, I thought that was a jump, but apparently not. I just couldn't tell because of depth perception. Hey, we've done a full link. Oh, we've gone all the way around. Now we're going to fall through the water. That's a cool way to do things. Oh, and then the goal, I guess, was just to fall in there. New skin unlocked! Next level, does that... Okay, that takes us to the next world. Lost Marbles, all about teamwork between marbles. Let's try taking control of two on the same level. Okay, so left or right bumper to switch. And I guess the third world would be where we would necessarily end up with all three marbles. That's probably how that's going to go. So once I get over here, what am I going to do now? I can't really take control. I guess I could use this to block the other one. Okay, I get it. I was thinking there was going to be like a switch or something, not so much the case. And now that I'm here, though, can I, like, jump up on top of this? Seems awfully risky. If I shrink, is there, like, another place I can go? Oh, I can probably charge over there with the metal marble, can't I? Alright, so we'll set him in a safe spot, and then let's see if we can just jump. Oh, no, I just used the fan to blow my way all the way across. Okay. I didn't think it would carry that far, but I wasn't looking at the wind gust, and wow, that is quite a long way. I think I probably have to cancel the wind gust halfway through, so that way I don't get carried onto that flame, because I have a feeling once I'm on there I can't get back off. So we'll set our metal marble in front first, and then we'll put this one right in front of that one, and then we should be able to move this one out of the way, let that start to carry, and then once it's safe, drop it. Brilliant. Okay, everything's going well. So that should probably turn those around. The metal marble should be fine to just traverse straight over that. No problems at all. We've got a checkpoint. Alright, I like this. I like how this combination is working. Two marbles working together for the greater good. Works well. Alright, so let's go up here, checkpoint for you. And we can't go through this. Oh, there is a switch down below. What's up with that? Do we want to drop that box on it, maybe? We gotta be fast, though, because, well, I'm not sure exactly how we would work that out. Oh, we just have to push it there and then run past, I suppose. And that is probably how we would unlock this next little zone. Oh, I went too far with that. Oh, well. I'll get it eventually. It's an interesting premise. I'm glad there's not a ton of marbles. Things could get complex. Oh, I think I actually had it that time, and I just went ahead and went too far anyway. I wanted to speed boost my way off. It's not the best idea. Am I going to get it? Yes. Alright, you might be able to avoid tripping trapdoors if you're light enough. Oh, this is a one-way shot, isn't it? I didn't know that. Okay, what happens if I go over here? Since metal marble can avoid fire, does this reset the trapdoors? Oh, no, it brings a platform up. I guess once the trapdoors are sprung, they're sprung. They're not coming back. So, that may be a reset requirement, unless, maybe, am I crazy enough to do it this way? This might actually work, right? Oh, no, I guess not. Okay, I thought maybe I could just ride along on the edge there. It doesn't seem to be the case at all. Alright, so I've got to drop this in the right spot. Oh, excuse. Oh, wow, I hit the side of the spikes there. You get what I'm supposed to do. I gotta drop the box on there. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to trap the door or trigger the door without switching positions of the marbles, though. I guess maybe I do actually want to switch them. Maybe I want to be on this side with this one, and then go to the other side with the metal one, and that will trigger that to fall in. I just want to not hit the box on my way across. Okay, that should do it. Now this one can go up here. And when I get to the other side, then I will bring the paper one across this platform section. And what's up with these? What? Yeah, the wind tunnels here. What's going on with these? Is this like an alternate way to get up? I'm pretty much fine with just doing this. Maybe there's more to it still. And then we'll put this guy on here. Oh, because we both have to make it to the goal, right? Not just one of us. Oh, geez. What? Why? Oh, I guess you only get a certain amount of time. I thought as long as this metal marble was sitting on top of this, it would just stay up. Not necessarily the case, apparently. Alright, so both of us need to be on the house. And we'll fall through here. I get it. Now we're going to reverse positions. Oh, this is risky. There's a lot of little things I could make mistakes with. Why doesn't this go all the way back down? It might not matter, actually. What's the safest way to do this? Do I just fall here? Will that? Okay, great. Bring this guy up. Right? Oh, where am I? That was weird. Now let the platform go all the way down, because it... What's going on with this? Oh, maybe it stops wherever you leave the button. That's probably what it is. Alright, so we'll drag him over here again. And now we'll put this one here, and hopefully this will let me fly back up. Victory! Hooray! Okay, so that was way more of a puzzle than the first area, or the first chapter, whatever we want to call it, which seemed to be much more of a linear, more of an action platformy type thing. It doesn't seem like we're able to get a score on this one for whatever reason, but that's okay, because I think we've probably reached a natural conclusion point for this episode. This has been Lost Marbles. All in all, I liked it. I think maybe there were still some things that might do best to be polished out, if anything, but, you know, right now, no major complaints. Maybe just some things that were more or less less palatable to me personally, but I wouldn't call them objectively bad by any reason. And really all I'm talking about is just some of the, maybe the stuff with the controls and the camera and all that, but really that's not that bad. So I liked it, all in all. Give it a try. Links are going to be available in the description if you want to go ahead and grab it. It is available from a couple of places, either from the developer directly or through Desera. Either way, there's also a demo, and all of those links will be available in the description. And while you're there, feel free to go check out my other social media stuff. I've got a Twitter, I've got a Facebook page, I've got indie-impressions.com and a Twitch page. And of course, if you want to check out more in the series, that website I mentioned, indie-impressions.com, is your best bet. I've got over 550 other episodes, other games that I've covered on the series, and all of them are neatly categorized for your perusal. So if there's anything in specific that you'd like to check out, a specific platform or a payment style, if you want to look for free games or browser games or weird games or violent games or first-person shooters, all that stuff is tagged over there, so you can see what I've covered. And of course, if you're wondering, have I ever covered X game, best way to go, just go over to the website and type it in the search box. That does seem to come up a lot in the comments that people request a game that I've already covered, so if that's the case, just feel free to search it out, that way you know. But that is going to do it for another episode, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Be sure to come back again tomorrow. New episodes are every single day. I do appreciate all the support and all the support that's continued to be shown. You guys are the best, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. So I'll catch you again tomorrow, and have a lovely night. Later.